Hey, you guys. Thanks to Mickey. We're late today. But thank you for tuning in to Club Richmond. We talk about everything in pop culture. What y'all sipping on tonight? I have my Earl Stevens, and it's gone, so I need a refill. Y'all put it in the chat. What y'all been up to this week? My week as a whole has been very busy. Been having a lot of DJ gigs and actually got one as soon as I hop off of here. So, let's go ahead and get the party started. But before we get started, let me introduce you to my unofficial co-host, Mickey Jordan. How you doing, sir?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm great. I'm great. Cannot complain. You ready to do some talking tonight?
Oh yeah, for sure. Let's get busy.
Let's get busy. Okay, well, pop the first little situation on the screen. I gotta try to turn this up. I can't hear anything.
All right, give me 1 second. Hold on.
Hmm. Mickey is not prepared tonight, you guys. He has been slacking. And I got a fly in the house. What you got going on? Let me see that. I cannot see that at all, sir. Oh, yeah. Okay, you know what? We was talking about this at work, you guys. So a former Amazon manager, she was sentenced for stealing nearly 10 million and used funds to purchase a home, a Lamborghini, and other luxurious cars. And I'm just like so confused how this lady was able to steal that much. Like after 10,000, you don't think they was like paying attention, or do you think that they did the usual tactic and kind of stack some stuff up on her so they can get her for a higher charge? Because I think once you steal a certain amount, it's past just restitution. Like you basically have to do either jail, prison time. Just depends on how much you steal. But Mickey, what you think about this? Cause child, 10 million.
When she hit him for 10 million, she did her thug thing right there.
She definitely did her thing. Now I don't condone.
Sent to prison though, but yeah,
I don't condone thievery, but you know what? She went in with that. I can't blame her at all. Y'all in the chat, y'all gonna steal 10 million from y'all company, cause she was obviously a worker there.
she
She
stole
was management,
from
but she was definitely a worker. So I don't know. That's a lot. Whew, 10 mil. You know what she probably messed up with?
how she talked to me.
You done went to a dealership and they ask you for your income and stuff, right?
Hmm.
You got to tell them how much you make an hour. So say she make like 15, 16 an hour,
Right.
and you coming into the dealership to buy a Lamborghini.
She came. She went and bought a lamp. Yeah, that's what. That's why she got caught up. She lost.
Yeah, a Amazon worker and Lamborghini don't go together.
Yeah, she. I mean, that's what our people do. They get that money. They go buy the most expensive car instead of being low key.
I would have helped out some family and stuff in the process. And if she would have been smart, this is what I tell people that's thieves. Not that I'm a professional thief or nothing, but I make stuff make sense. If I was that type of person that's out stealing and all that kind of stuff, I would put some money into certain situations where if I got jammed up, my family would be able to go back and pull some of that money. Like hide some stuff in the shoebox or something. Go put it in the attic somewhere. Go put some money somewhere that's not traceable. That's what I would do. But child, what's the next subject? Cause she done made me mad. Mickey, I think Mickey done dropped off the
No,
call.
no, I didn't drop off. I muted my mic. I'm sitting up here trying to talk to you. Mic muted. I'm just looked at the mic like the mic muted.
You're definitely muted.
Yeah, okay. No, you ready for the next one? Because that was terrible right there.
That was very terrible. I seen that and I started cracking up because I said, "Child, when she got to 1 million, she said, oh, bet that's exactly what I know what she did. She got to that first million. She said, shoot, I ain't gonna never get caught. Because think about it, if you've been able to steal $1 million from a company, you kind of like in the ball game. Because it's like if they ain't notice a million, I don't think they gonna pay attention.
Yeah, I didn't understand that. To be honest with
I probably would have stopped at that point.
I'd have been scared, so I know I would have stopped.
Yeah, I probably would have stopped.
Yeah, I'd have been scared. I mean, 10 million. If you got away, you hit a lick, but you know the thing about that, it's hard. It would have been hard to hide 10 million because of your desires. That's what got her caught up. She wanted a Lambo when she could have just been riding around in a regular with an Amazon.
She
With
could have paid off a decent sized house, not nothing big, just a a small house. Paid that completely off, like a close to $100,000 house, and
right.
paid that off, and maybe got you a decent little car. And instead, okay, actually, I probably would have quit Amazon after that.
Hey, listen, I would that would have been a hell. I know I would have probably worked another 2 years, because you gotta go ahead and still don't see, quitting that early would have probably threw red signals too. I would have still been coming to work, riding around in probably like a little $10,000 car from one of the little Pete and
A
Larry.
little, yeah, a little shop, not nothing expensive. She was supposed to share the wealth. That's what she should have did.
I'm gonna make you earn it to see what I'm doing. I'm just gonna be honest with you. It ain't no. I'm gonna make you earn it.
So like her family, like her parents and stuff like that, you want to just hear a
Hell,
little 15, 20 grand, eh.
telling nobody. I'm taking care of my family. It ain't gonna be like that. You can't go out of your what's in that. If the little money I was helping you with, that'd be the same thing I'd be giving you. How I'ma just come out of nowhere? I give you 7,000, 15. I don't care what you say. Them old people
Ooh.
running their mouth. Son and gave me grandmama 10,000, 15,000. Next thing you know, another person coming and you get nah. You play it how you been playing. If I've been,
Yeah,
I'm gonna make you earn mine before you get me. You gonna have to earn it. Ain't gonna be. I'm just gonna give it to you fair and square. You gonna have to earn this.
definitely, definitely. Well, let's go to the next subject because we didn't gave thieving too, but enough shine.
You better believe it, Jack.
So, okay, you guys, a couple weeks ago we kind of reported on, Jamie Foxx. I hate the fact that people over time have made it where he was just basically a vegetable. Because I heard that rumor. It was so many rumors speculating. I really thought that he was just in a very, very, very bad shape. And truth be told, his daughter was actually telling the truth that he is not as bad as people are labeling him. Just rumors. But anyways, he's been seen like 3 times this week. A young lady dropped her purse
Mm,
in New York, I believe, on the street, and he grabbed it for her and hurried up and got back in his limo. He's been spotted on the yacht, chilling, waving to the fans and stuff that caught his attention.
right.
And then he was seen recently at a Top Golf over the weekend, and he was actually putting. So it's
Right.
good to see that he's in good spirits and stuff. I really would wish, like, how the whole Tasha K and Cardi B situation where
Mm,
she's suing her for defamation and just making a whole bunch of lies and stuff. He need to come after all these blogs that basically put him halfway in the grave for the last 2 months. Because I done heard some of the most ridiculous crap. And for him to be well enough to be out golfing and all that kind of stuff, like, come on now.
well, you know how that go. When people claim they don't see you, is like, well, he wasn't. They didn't see you, so they're gonna come up and make up what they want to make up.
I understand him wanting his privacy too. Like if I was going through whatever health scare that he had, I would want my privacy because everybody wants to find you. They want to say,
Yes,
talk to you, get all that kind of stuff. Because I know, shout out to Claudia Jordan. She's one of his closer friends from over the years or whatever. She stated that she hasn't been able to talk to him about his situation either. So it's kind of like one of those things where I think he wanted people to just go ahead and speculate and come up with their own thing. Now, one thing that I wish he would have done is have his publicist come out with a statement, just letting them know he's doing fine. He will update everybody when he gets time, or he won't, or whatever the case may be. Just come out with a public statement and just leave it at that. I think that would have been better than just leaving your fans up in the air. You know what I'm saying? Mick Dog,
I'm
take your
listening.
stuff.
No,
Can you hear me?
I was getting your next what's the name set up. Can you hear me? I was setting up your next play.
Now I can. Now I
Back,
can.
'cause I was leaning back from the mic, but no, I was setting up your next play when y'all be in the background. Not saying nothing. That's me getting to throw this alley oop to you.
Oh God, what's next on the list? What's next on the list?
Is you ready? Hold up. Let me go and see why you thought I wasn't handling my bid. I see this the one I was looking at. Let me blow it up bigger for you. I didn't want to put it up here, but I saw this footage. I said, "Oh my god, break this down for me. Break it down."
All right, for the people that don't pay attention, Jocelyn Hernandez, um, she is a part of the VH1 show Love and Hip Hop. She hasn't been on there in a minute, but that's where she originated from. She has a kid with producer Stevie J, who is currently, well, basically divorced from Faith Evans, the singer. But anyways, she has a show on Zeus Network called Jocelyn's Cabaret, which it's a it's the most ghettoest crap that I've ever seen in my life. But that's just my opinion. Y'all go look for yourselves if you want to do your research. It's horrible. So, anyways, this young lady during oh wow, this has been over a month or so ago. During the what's the boxer's name? Child, I can't think of this child's name. Was it a Mayweather fight? It was a Mayweather fight over a month or so ago. Girl was backstage acting a flippin' fool. She was actually one of the opening acts for the fight. And backstage, it was a whole brawl. Her and one of the girls from the TV show that she has going on, they got to, it was just chaos, just a whole bunch of fighting and stuff. So we seen footage of the actual fight, but police uh, chest cam footage was actually released of her, and it's a little ridiculous. She's hitting the cops. She's calling them out their name. Like it's just a lot.
I, to be honest, not to cut you off, I saw
Go
it.
ahead.
That was crazy. But she kind of looked like, and I hate to say this, man, because I don't want to. Like she was on something like drugs. I'm just gonna be honest. Allegedly, I'm not saying this what she was on, but the way she was acting and like she couldn't be controlled. Was she drunk? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to disrespect her or nothing, but I'm just saying how she was going crazy, and then to see her how they had to take her out, man.
Well, according to her, she did a Breakfast Club interview last week, right? And she stated that she was not under the influence of anything other than alcohol. That's what she stated. That's what I'm going off of. Um, when I seen the footage, I did not see an alcohol high off of that. I seen some other things that it could have been mixed in with the situation because it was like an uncontrollable situation where her mind was just everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like she going off on this person over here, them over there. She throwing stuff, she hitting. It was just a whole bunch of just craziness. You know what I'm saying? And it was just too much chaos. When I seen that video, everything that she said on that Breakfast Club interview just kind of went out the window because she was stating that she felt like she was defending herself in that situation, and that's why she acted the way that she did. But when you look at that body cam footage, she was going out of her way to physically assault officers. Like she was going out of her way to do it. So she wasn't defending herself against anything. Really, for a change, the officers was really trying to de-escalate everything that was going on and just get everybody calmed down and probably arrest whoever is, the culprit of having all that chaos, which was her. So she did ended up going to jail that day. But
Yes,
you know, people that have problems a lot of the times, they are not going to verbally tell you that they have problems.
right,
So for her to go on the Breakfast Club interview, I know that they were trying to get some kind of inside scoop behind whatever happened and all that stuff.
right.
But in a situation like that, a person that is hooked on something is not going to go out of their way to tell you, hey, I am addicted to crack, I am addicted to cocaine. When have you seen somebody say, hey, Mickey, Shoot, I love cocaine. That's my thing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the times you have to find out stuff, or somebody does a drug test. That's how you find out, or a family member tells you, or you know what I'm saying?
It ain't that sad that you really got to drug test people to see what's going on. But that's the thing with entertainment. They give you these things because they know what's going to do. Like she said, she was a little tipsy.
Definitely.
They know what liquor going to do. Your sense of judgment, if you already hot headed, what you think going to happen when you get that fire water, as the Indians, as my red brothers would say, you hit that fire water.
It's a very sad thing because when she was explaining the situation on the Breakfast Club, it's a lot of denial that's going on. A lot of, everybody is speculating that I do this, that, and the other, but I don't do this. I da 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 da. I'm innocent. I'm innocent. I'm innocent. Until it gets to a certain point where that young lady realizes that she has a lot going on that might need to be addressed. She's gonna always have these situations happen. Like it's been so many love and hip hop situations where she's just it goes from 0 to 1,000, not even 100, 1,000, like just very, very quickly. And people have been speculating over the years that she does participate in illegal substances and stuff. So
That's how them other places. Don't knock me. I've been watching how the other places do it.
what
Studio.
you got going on over there?
I'm not just showing the studio. I'm playing it like how they play it.
Oh gosh,
Oh,
it's the
I'm doing
studio.
it. I'm doing it how they play it. You know how they be playing it and stuff. Like they show their stuff not to cut you off.
No, you know what I've been noticing though.
Okay.
Um, I've been noticing that the Breakfast Club kind of changed up their format lately, and they've been kind of like having. They got some real deal cameramen now that know how to get them angles and all that kind of stuff. Because you could tell for the longest they just had like a camera that was probably propped somewhere, and that was their only angle that they got.
Right, right. I mean, I don't want to give up no free game, but I'm not a hater or nothing. It just is what it is.
It's just upgrading. Oh,
It,
that's all it is. Just
but once you know and you see it, because they do radio, right?
yeah.
And I try to tell everybody. I mean, I don't, but I'm gonna give it because I think eventually we might step in the radio. Who knows? We might step in it, but visual people like to see you.
Yes.
Don't get me wrong, just hearing it, but people also want to have that visual effect. And it's like
There's nothing wrong with it.
right, and yeah, I mean, listen, I'm gonna tell you, people want to see you. Hearing your voice is cool, from back in the day. Don't get me wrong, because you got to think. It was a time when people, that's how they listen to stuff, was just radio.
Yeah, you know what's so funny that you say that? Like, I didn't know what Super Dave looked like for like 20 something years. Never seen him in person. Anybody that does from Flint, y'all know who Super Dave is. 6 o'clock on 92.7, Super Dave was popping in and, playing all the jams and stuff and all the hip hop and stuff for the night. But, anyways, I didn't know who he looked like until probably about a couple years ago. So,
Wow,
like you said, um, it's kind of cool to know who, match a face with the personality. It's cool.
for sure. That's how you want to be.
Social media has opened up that door too, where, you get to know who these people are outside of just being a radio personality. You actually know who they are. So you're definitely telling the truth. What's next on the list, Mickey?
You ready?
I think.
He, oh crap! I just dropped. Got it. I dropped the remote to the TV. We're a little high tech over it. Bam!
I don't see nothing.
How you don't see that right there?
Turn that up.
Hold on, let me make it bigger for you because I know you blind over there.
I definitely am. And one eye.
You want me okay? Then
Oh, child.
be both eyes, but who's to say? Here we go, right here now. Here we
So you got Larsa pimping. Pimping. Yeah, she definitely is pimping.
go.
Pimping. the ex-wife of Scottie Pippen, a basketball player. So anybody that has not been paying attention, she actually goes with Michael Jordan, the legend's son,
Oh,
which,
Lord, help us.
from what I was told, was actually her godson when she was married with Scottie Pippen. They actually was like the godparents of him. That's from what I heard. I don't know how true that is.
Oh, she the devil. Devil,
Uh,
devil, devil.
so TMZ caught up with Michael Jordan the other night and asked him did he approve of this relationship, and like anybody that has common sense, he said no.
You said, hold up. You said, like anybody with common sense. God,
I'm trying to figure out what was they expecting, like his reaction to be like,
like,
oh, you know what? Hey, okay. Like these are people that actually hung out with each other back in the day. So when Larsa was like my age, the little boy was running around the house playing with Legos. Like
hey, listen, I ain't trying, I ain't trying to laugh, but when you said when he supposed to go on there and say like, yeah, I'm glad, yeah. Oh, look here, chip off the old block. You know what I'm saying?
what kind of bull crap is that? Do he approve?
You chip off the old block, man. I tell you, they is some of the devils. If I ain't seen a devil in my life,
But look though, so from watching their podcast, because you know they have a podcast together.
right, hoodoo,
She stated Larsa and Michael's son. I can't think the child's name.
Satan. She got a podcast. She's gonna rub it in money face. I mean, in Pippin face like that. That's terrible. But go ahead.
Child. Why she said that they've been hanging out with Michael, all kind of other stuff.
Ah, yep, that's what it was. Yep, she dropped that dime and let Pippin know. You thought Jordan was your homeboy, didn't
She said it, not me. I'm like, I guess, girl, cause not me.
you?
I I don't know. That's too close to home. That's like me dealing with the ex's friend or something like that, or they brother and be like, hey, I'm over here for Thanksgiving. Hey,
Well, let's quit acting like that. Stuff like that don't happen. I mean, see, the only thing that I don't really knock them for is this. Let me just keep it 100 with you. My thing is, they just people with money. They millionaires. We do the same things. If we have money, we just, it's
we all
levels to it because you got
bull
people
crap.
who making about 2,000. And then, listen, man, listen. This it's some strange things going on. It's just we overemphasize on them. We overlook that. Like, give you an example, and there's no shade to nobody, but this goes on the lower level. Ain't nowhere in the world that I could marry some of them entertainers right now. I'll give you one, Megan Thee Stallion. Too many to me. It's like she didn't. The way they say, I mean, it not might be true, but I'm not finna have nobody that everybody in the industry didn't have. I'm
Yeah,
not that caught up in the game.
I kind of she a bad example because it's a lot of speculation. Like
I,
not too many confirmed situations.
I,
It's just kind of like speculation. You know.
another one, Trina. She wanna go. The baddest chick. How about that one?
So all I know is Wayne and the basketball player and French Montana. That's all I.
That's too many. That's too many, and they all know each other.
Oh well, shoot, child. That's why you can't date in the entertainment industry, anyways. Like if I ever got popping like that, I don't want no. Yes, I do. I want Drake, but outside of Drake, I don't want none of them dudes. Like they've been passed around too.
Now, hold up, wait a minute. We're not talking about the dude. We're talking about Laura Pippen dating her godson. Now that is just
Oh, so it's only cool when dudes do it, but if a female is a pass around, it's a different story. That's what you're saying?
dating your godson.
No,
Change
that's a
his
little. That's
diaper.
extreme. That's too much, and that's just
You might have
disgusting.
changed his diaper. You might have. This is a strange relationship because he probably, might have wet the beds. Might have had tobacco streaks in his drawers. When you're a young boy, she seen all of that. So I'm
Yeah,
just
it's just too much. And then the fact that they were so close at one point in time, is hanging and chilling with each other. That's a little too much. I just feel
so
like
imagine his son. The
She
hurt.
could have found anybody else in the world. She did that on purpose. I don't care what nobody say because anybody that's self respecting would be like, that's a little too close to home. Hey, hey, it was nice seeing you. You might have seen each other out in public. Hey, it was nice seeing you, but I can't do anything like that. That ain't nothing but revenge. If he doesn't see that, that is 1,000% nothing but revenge. She knows that makes Scotty look stupid to a certain degree or embarrassed, even
Not
though
really.
he might not be even paying attention.
Not really. What it is probably they probably told Pippin, we told you to leave her alone. You didn't want to hear. One of them family members be like, see, don't trip, nephew. Keep rolling. You're gonna cry for a minute, but get over it. That's a lesson learned, but that's a hell of a lesson to learn at that age. Lord.
Yeah, she entirely too old to be as disgusting as she is. I don't even care about the age difference because I like older men, but I'm not gonna go date one of my dad's homeboys. Like that's
Yeah, I mean,
not
let's say what it is. Let's rephrase it because now you trying to make it. You trying to justify. No, let's say when one of your sons get 18, they 19 and 20, and you date one of their friends. That's what that is comparable to. You
that's trifling. You
right?
know what?
That's
Age difference only matters to me when it's a very, very, very young person dealing with a very much older person. But when it's somebody, they're both well into their adulthood, 30s, 40s, and they might change up and date somebody that's 10 plus years older than them. I don't see nothing wrong with it because they're probably already established in their life and
I ain't
that person's already established in their life.
saying your son. Just say you will date somebody your son age.
No, that's hecky no. No,
I'm saying, well, it's things happen in life. Listen,
that's nasty.
the brothers, y'all dogged R. Kelly out from left to right now.
Oh no, Kels was messing with folks that ain't even got no high school diploma. We ain't about to go there. Heck no.
Okay,
Kels is nasty.
you can't talk about Kels now. What's the next one? You ready? You ready?
Yeah, go ahead, skip that one, cause
You ain't gonna diss Kels. Bow. There you go. What you gonna do about that one?
go ahead and put some little funk on. You know I can't see.
No, blind as a bat. This is what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. So we got the weekend. The weekend broke a record for the biggest selling tour by a black artist in history,
Huh?
350 million in sales, which actually he beat out MJ's record. That's crazy. That's crazy, ain't it?
That's what he did in tour sales.
Yes. So my thing of it is
Gonna start singing. Go ahead.
they got this thing. It was a part two to this, and I didn't post it, but part two was basically saying, do you think that the weekend is the modern day MJ, which is a hell no. Now y'all go get some cussing on this one. Hell no. He's not a modern day MJ, not even in the least bit, not even close, not even in creativity, not even in vocals, no, not even in dancing, no. But I would say only in the popularity sense. That's it. That is it. Only in popularity.
The way you just killed that man, he will not be coming on the podcast or the network no time soon. But go
I
ahead.
wasn't about to ask him no way.
What?
But no, I hate when people try to compare folks to Michael Jackson. I don't like it. That man put in work from he slid down the umbilical cord with talent. So I don't like when people try to pin other folks that's been popping for maybe 10 years to a man that was popping when he was 7 and 8 and didn't stop being popping ever really because death didn't even stop him from being popular. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
no, no, no. I don't like the comparisons. But if people like the weekend, that's cool. Weekend is not my cup of tea. I've had a couple songs from him that I kind of, I'll groove to, but I'm not going to a weekend concert. Like I don't even know enough weekend songs to even be considered a fan. You know what I'm saying?
See the way you just killed that man. You
Here
just
you go.
killed him. I was gonna play his music, but I don't want to get because the way you killed him, I ain't gonna do it for because they flagging me for even looking blind.
Don't flag. Don't no no.
I'm not
Don't
gonna.
flag my video.
I'm not gonna do it because what they
But you get what I'm saying though. I'm not trying to diss them because even if they put somebody else next to the Michael Jackson category, I'm not messing with it. I'm sorry. The only closest that we have is Beyonce.
what
That's it.
what
And I said the closest. I didn't say
talent. No, go ahead.
Beyonce as far as her work ethic, all that kind of stuff.
Talk to me.
That's the only person that I could see having a conversation.
What?
Who else would you put up with him?
Who I will put up there with him? Fires with Michael. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that they say that boy Chris Breezy can throw a hell of a show.
He has his. He definitely has his. I'll say you could put that in the conversation too. I think you know what's another thing that's stopping the conversations too?
Talk
Like
to.
I just said, MJ was famous when before he was even 10 years old. So for 40 years he was popping. Like I just say while he was alive. For 40 years he was popping. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I need the longevity from these people too. I definitely need the longevity.
It's going well new addition because Bobby Brown is still popping. Maybe he ain't got the best dance no more moves, but Bobby.
Hey, but in his day though, they had a video that was circulating last week where he was dancing somewhere, like it was just like a dance rehearsal for a concert or something. Hey, in his day, mm-hmm,
I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you.
mm-hmm.
That 350 million. That. Hey, listen. That's but how much of that did he get to take home though?
I don't know. They didn't really say because a lot goes into a good production.
Say
Uh,
he took home about 3 million after
uh,
said and done.
nah, he gonna take home way more than just three out of 350. You said 380, 350.
Remember they got the 360 deals. Remember these record companies are terrible.
But you got to think about it though. Artists make their money off of touring. That's where the money for them comes from. So club appearances, touring, all that stuff, that's where the money generates from. Not a record deal at all. Not in modern day.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
It's the touring and appearances. And he just actually got on a show that's on Netflix and they said he's like the number one show on there too.
That's what's up. You know what? I'm listen, man. We got to put something together. Have you ran into a writer yet for we can get this? You know, get
Girl, oh, I
see,
say girl.
see. That's what I'm talking about. Just trying to go to the next one. You didn't flip the hell. No better than that. There.
All the writers is on strike. Wait, hold on. So don't put the next one up. So it's the writer strike that's going on. It's been going on for like what, a month or so now. Now they're saying that at midnight of yesterday, that the actors was joining in on the strike too. So what all these companies are saying is that they're basically going to ride out the strike and wait, and this is their quote too, and wait until people start running out of money and losing their homes, and they will all end up coming back. So they're not worried about the strike. This is what they said.
Now listen, I get that. You talking about Hollywood. I'm watching 2B movies every day now. I don't think they're having a strike over there. And I understand the Hollywood people having a strike, but I'm talking about the local jokers
Child.
who want to get down with 810 film department and we can put some
Oh, I got a couple people on deck that asked me about joining in on the Tubi Fest, and I'm like,
we need we trying over here to put a movie out though. I
I
get that.
understand, but I'm trying to get my
He's a
little
solo act. I see this.
I'm trying to get my little acting on too.
That's cool.
They
That's
ain't paying like that, but shoot.
now you if you can't find a director, if we can't get a writer. I already know who's gonna direct it. We can't get a writer. We just looking for a writer. That's all.
We gonna put the word out right now. We're looking for a writer. We trying to get this 810 movie popping. I mean, there's a couple people that make independent stuff around here, so I would say reach out to the people that's doing the independent situations.
That's why I'm talking to you and AD every other day about this.
Shoot, my thing of it is I only know two people. I'll ask.
Well, hold that thought. Just hold it. Don't put it on
I'll
air.
ask. I'll ask. Yeah, but Tubi is the way to go. And you know what's about to be an abundance of reality shows, unscripted content. That's what's really about to like skyrocket for the time being. It's just a lot of unscripted content, which I, I'll be ready to not even deal with cable anymore because I'm not about to paid to see Jocelyn fighting folks, and then they got the boy version of the show she got where a whole bunch of dudes just be sitting up fighting all the time. I'm not about to. No, I'm not. I ain't got time for none of it. I don't even feel like being bothered with watching half the stuff that's on reality TV. Like I
Okay.
used to love watching Love and Hip Hop when it first came out. You had all the Stevie J drama and all that stuff because it was something new. Um, I used to like Real World when I was a teenager and stuff.
I used to watch that too. I liked it the first ones, but then
Yeah.
got
I started watching what season I started watching. It was the season with September 11th. So I don't know how far into the series that was, but like that was the season that kind of caught me because there was a lot of crazy stuff that was going on that season.
right.
And I started watching after that. Um Never got into The Bachelor and all that kind of stuff. I know my aunt used to watch Big Brother and stuff all the time, and that was her deal. But yeah, reality shows about to take over. That's going to be the content that's going to be
The new way.
yeah for a while
But we,
until they figure what's going on out, and then you know the movie theaters are going to suffer because of this. So it might get to the point the movies might end up shutting down because if they're not producing any movies,
I mean, they was gonna take a hit anyway because you got streaming. When you can stream it right from your crib, it's different ways to get it. That was gonna come, but they remember this. The same ones who did this, I mean, who created this, they got this going on. Just remember that they created this because they want this to go out because they trying to do a different way. You know what I'm saying? It's just them bringing out new technology.
movie theaters are going to become obsolete. I think probably within the next decade, it's going to be a situation where, hey, just log into Tubi, and if you want to see this new Spider-Man movie, that's $10-$20.
Yeah.
Just buy it on here. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
They already kind of flipping that direction. So
Yeah.
movie theaters, I think, are going to start going out the window very soon. I feel like,
Nah, I feel you. You ready for the next one?
yeah, buddy.
Here we
But
go.
we winding down. We
Look,
done got through here. What's the
man,
next one?
shit. They killing everybody.
Ooh, so I seen this on the Breakfast Club, and I seen it on TGIF Fridays.
Yes.
Uh, I said TGIF Fridays. TGIF with Claudia Jordan, Al Reynolds, and Funky Dineva. I love them. I watch them every day. Y'all tune into them because they're awesome. And I might get one of them on the show, but I'm gonna keep y'all posted on that. But alarming report that over 50% of the U.S. beaches are contaminated and unsafe for swimming. So what I was reading about this is that for the most part, the contamination includes fecal matter, um, and various forms of bacteria.
Damn,
But for the most part, it's fecal matter.
that's terrible.
So I always thought for some dumb reason when I was a kid that they had like every lake had some kind of form of a filter system
Mm.
or some kind of cleaning system that they did once in a while. I always thought that for some odd reason, like you got to be able to at least kind of throw some stuff in there once in a while that kind of neutralize some things. But I guess not.
Yeah, that's terrible.
I don't like taking my kids to the water anyways because one of my kids is adventurous and they will go and try to go swimming or something and go drown. So I'm like, no, I don't even want to. Nope, nope. Mm-mm.
Yeah,
If
damn.
I can't watch them at a swimming pool, then that's it. I feel like if I go to a beach, I should be able to relax, and I'm not going to be able to relax if I got my kids with me. Like never.
Gotcha.
So that's not my deal. Do you like beaches like that?
I used to when I was younger, but I my kids ain't into it no more.
And I hope my kids never get into it. My son don't like swimming pools and stuff like that. He don't like being submerged in water. The
Mine's
other one, he ain't messing with it like that either.
mine's
So,
did when they was younger. We would go to the pool. Like their grandparents would take them to the pool. Like mine's, but I guess when they get older, they don't really care about. Mine's is not they well. They older.
yours are so they kind of into other stuff outside of sitting at the beach. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
So I get it. I get it. I get it. Was that our last?
Nah, this one I damn near cried when I put this one up. I said, "Lord have mercy." This one right here got me ready to cry. Oh, you ready for it or something?
Yeah. I'm like,
You
look,
ready?
I be forgetting my subjects.
This one right here. Did you see what he got to pay? Shit, 130. Lord.
Kevin. Costner. So most of the people remember him from The Bodyguard with Whitney Houston. That's really his biggest claim to fame. So he got divorced from his wife, and he is ordered to pay $130,000 a month in child support. But I thought it was spousal support because
Hold up, let me.
basically the young lady is stating that
And child, that's a child, and you got that from what Baller Alert. Shout out to Baller Alert. That's what you got
shout out to them, shout out to them.
a lot of content from them.
From what I was reading, basically it's not all child support. It's not. She's stating that she needs at least 10K,
Oh no, hell no,
10K a month in cosmetic procedures monthly.
hell no. You better work out, do and eat right. That you better age gracefully because you ain't finna get no 10 for that.
That's the alleged amount. Now I don't know how true that is, but yep, 10K at least a month in cosmetic procedures. And she's stating that that 130 is not enough to maintain the lifestyle that she previously had. Now this is my deal. It's kind of like an and like a flip of the coin with me. I feel like if somebody is with you for 30 years or whatever the case may be, and y'all decide that things are not working out, I feel like everybody should still be able to maintain the same lifestyle.
Yes.
I feel like it. So whatever it took for her to maintain for the last 30 years, that's what she should be receiving. I feel like it because that lady obviously loved that man. She been there for a very, very, very long time. It's not like she was one of them wives that was with somebody for a year and then divorced and made a whole bunch of kids on purpose just to, just to get a money grab. Like we know when we see that. So, pay that lady what is necessary. Now all the extra stuff and trying to live outside of your means because you might be bitter about whatever the situation is. No. But whatever it takes for her to maintain that same life, because they have children, I believe. So
Nah,
whatever it takes to keep everything the same, whatever, I think that's what they should do.
listen, I get that, but I'm not giving you no 10,000 for you can get plastic surgery. You can go get a job.
I think that is very extreme. I don't know not a single person that's walking this earth that needs that much maintenance on their self. $10,000 plus worth of
Uh,
maintenance a month.
I will go get her a black card at Planet Fitness.
She's a nice slim woman, so it's not about weight. It's like Botox and getting this done to your skin and all this kind of other stuff. Child,
Have you seen what them faces look like after they get all that shit? I mean, all that stuff did.
the Joker.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That is crazy.
That's they claim to fame. They love it. Sure, that's the way of life.
Mm.
Mm-mm-mm.
I mean, it is what it is. That's America for you. I mean,
That is definitely America for you. You
that's
know what?
go ahead.
Last week we reported that Faith Evans was paying some good money out to Stevie J. So I think it's just kind of a free for all now. Used to be a point in time where the men were the breadwinners, so it's like, hey, you got a divorce, you was the man, make sure everything is taken care of. But now they done crack down on the laws. Whoever making that bank is about to pay.
No, my thing is this. I'm gonna just say this because I didn't. You heard last week. I didn't feel that Stevie J supposed to get that because I
I
go
don't, but
back when Anita Baker and her husband when they got a divorce and he was suing.
I remember that story
Yeah,
back in.
you know what I'm saying? I didn't agree with that then, but I'm just saying people
So
be
would you feel comfortable as a man, like say your girl made $3,000 a day, and so you got divorced, and she got about 2-3 mil just sitting in the bank. You gonna ask that judge, hey man, let me get at least a two 1.3 off of there.
hell no, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna be that petty because I'm gonna be trying to get some money for myself because that's their money.
Yeah,
I them persons want to take something from you, man. I mean, when they want to take something from you, that's their money. So you can't never get caught up in somebody else's money. I don't care if they got 4 or 5 million. Show
child.
me, help me get some money. That's how you can do me. Help me get in the door. I'll work the rest of the way. You ain't. I don't want you to give me no 3 or 4 million. I go on my own million. I might don't get what you get. You know what I'm saying? You might be worth 10 million. I might only be worth 1 million. I'm gonna be. You know what I'm saying? I'm not tripping. As long
I
as
feel
I'm
like
getting money
if I
too.
was if I was married to a billionaire, my thing of it is I would have stuff in place for myself anyways. Anything can happen to somebody. They can die, unfortunately.
Yeah, vice versa. Like
Yeah.
I help my mate like put her in a position where she can make her own money. It wouldn't be she just need me. Just say I might be a dick or something. I mean, a asshole later on. I want her to be able to have her own. I don't want to control where I got the money. If you don't do what I say, I'm gonna take this. Listen, I'm not into that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not into trying
It,
to control no
I
woman.
think that's just broke people tendencies, like on each side of the fence. A female being ridiculously greedy and a male being ridiculously greedy. That's nothing but just broke people tendencies. That has nothing to do with love or maintaining your lifestyle. Because a lot of the times, the people ask for so much more that has nothing to do with the lifestyle that they were living prior to. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So people are just up for money grabs. That's why I said, man, people really out here marrying for love. That's great. But the people that's just marrying for financial gain, child, ugh.
Yeah, they be cheating. You watch Basketball Wives or all them reality shows. You be seeing all fires with the money that
And
don't.
they get cheated on, and they be cool about it because it's like, oh well, at least I have this big mansion that's not in my name, and I could get kicked out of it any day now. Like, child, I don't know
But
these new age women.
but don't be happy neither. Just think about it.
They don't. They not happy.
You only got with her because you're money. She's not really into you. So
Exactly
he got to kind of navigate. The man got to navigate through that. How can I get her to? I
to
mean,
like.
because if he go broke, if you notice all them, them NFL players and NBA players,
They go broke, and then you hear about a divorce later on down the road.
right? They be like it's
Wonder why.
right. Even movie stars, when you see he ain't that A list actor no more, or he a B list actor, you'll see they're married. I mean, and it do make sense in sort of a way. Far as you want to get with somebody that you can be, y'all on the same level. I get it, but
Sometimes that junk do not work.
right.
Sometimes it just do not work. When y'all ain't equally on the same page, that junk do not work. It does not work, no matter how you try to put it
Listen,
together.
I don't think fire is money. I think fire is on the mental side. You got to be on the same
Mental, like even really money messes up a lot of situations, but when it involves money and you're not mentally there, you're there for the money, and your mental is just somewhere else, but you there collecting a check. That's never gonna work. Never.
Yeah,
Might work for a hot second, but for the long run, no.
because what I'm looking at in mental is like y'all both on the like say y'all both got the same mission. You know what I'm saying? Like same goals.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Meaning both of y'all could be working, but y'all might be you trying to create a business over here, he create a business over there. You know what I'm saying? Where you steady striving or say y'all join a you might join say a Black Lives Matter or NAACP, join organizations where you see
Make money and try to make a difference.
yeah, like that, not just the we run into the club, we party and we this, and sometimes in life it's other things you can do like I don't know. I'm just saying you got to be both
Like
on
you
the
making a point.
I got to be both on the same thing. Got to be mental.
You making a point. Well, it looks like we are winding down
Gotta
because
believe it, Jack.
the ticking time bomb is getting ready to go off in a second and kick us off. So, anyways, you got any last words for the day, Mick Dog?
Nah, you know what? Tell everybody enjoy their weekend and stay classy.
Stay class. I like that phrase. I seen that earlier on your page. Stay classy. Enjoy y'all weekend, and y'all be safe around here, cause child, ooh, y'all been cutting up around here in Flint for the last couple weeks. Not that I'm kind of tired of seeing so many deaths and stuff. Like, let's get to the point where we can go out and have fun, folks, and make it home safe to our kids. Because it doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't. It's just too much chaos going on around here. But anyways, y'all have fun. Y'all enjoy y'all weekend. Me and Mickey actually coming up with some stuff, and we might start popping in the middle of the week and giving y'all a midweek update because there's so much stuff that's going on, and we be wanting to keep y'all informed. So, anyways, y'all keep a lookout for us. And what's going on tomorrow morning, Mickey?
Reverend T, Reverend Thrill Kill. Let's talk about it at 8 o'clock,
Let's talk about it. Y'all get up and make sure y'all tune in.
and then at 10 o'clock you got Miss. I mean, no, let me rephrase it. Damn, Councilwoman Tanya Burns at 10 o'clock. I done forgot the name of her show that quick.
I'm about to
Talking with
say,
Tanya.
hey,
Talking with Tanya. We got talking with Tanya at 10 o'clock.
Tanya,
And then you got who just enjoyed this Miss Melissa Mays at 11:30. She
Miss Melissa.
yeah she usually come on at 11. She coming on at 11:30 tomorrow.
Well, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. We got some good content coming out for y'all. Y'all stay tuned. Stay tuned. Thank y'all for tuning in every week. I love y'all and peace.